na Osha na security no very strong wa hapa ansana be ra headquarters hono ade a agye se scan o bags no bibia okita emu hwe se uni ade bia ebetimi di opra na se bibia ba ewo ha sen ansana ya mo awuram ne a obroni kire se weapon no enti utimu se security checks no koso ewa ha papa security very tight ewa ha o hwe ye hwe anim se ene ye former president na Ora Mahama'S eba be piem wa ha no abefa ne forms sanso e na ye hu tempanifo ahodo bebre nso erera ha omo befa omo forms ne ade mahu ora atule se wawura mu mahu mpanifo ahodo bebre achocho mu cho bebre ne ni ntiri ne achocho bebre acha se omo koso a erera mu ekofa omo form na ohwa asamamu ni momume na no won koso a etwe ewa ha party faithfuls e na etwe sa momume no emu asane ahodo omo se DDM atade omo hyehyɛ sɛ ɛha ya nika papa ni nyina NDC party headquarters ɛna omgusua sa adwumadie yeguso ahwɛ anim sɛ ye mampani mampani dada John Dramani Mahama eba bepiem wa ha enedai na wa be declare intention sɛ obekɔ biem anaso nkɔ biem sɛ obefa ne form anaso mfa biem no ɛna yebehunu KOFI TV so and I go so over no. Your former sports minister na yehun se onam ahai na empanifo ne de ahodo bebre NDC mu empanifo bebre Enyum akoso ewa ha no mommy enyum na se kire ne sen.
Yesi said the nana bedi ni no ye de be ma aponchi clamai said the nana bedi no ye de be ma clamai afi we de nana afi don dio 2020 everything afi we 2020 nana e ade obenya wa disappoint Ghana for one dam one factory one baller one chance ye ka tena na si baby otra no enye ni konwa no on free on number ye mpedisa ye mpesa
na yenwe enede identi na ma mo particles na ma ba headquarters
ya ni musa e be fa form ye peni force ye be si omo wa enti ye ba no wa ye ka tena na si on free o
enti wine titru nti na ba ne
about wine
titru wine pant na ma ba
ya ba on na one na te banda po get do no size
that is NDC national headquarters na yegusu a momomenu koso a you know enyumru de ho na ewura wa ye de ha obesa wati ase na ati ase esa de anasa me from pambo so no eja yegusu a ewo na organizer defense ni nyina mommy ene dey date ni abetu
me pa cho ye free odo constituency na me ni emanu ye ba ase ye beta je emechi ama wa beta kire ye nse 2020 or contesting as presidential candidate enunti na ye wa
sha uji disappoint no omo be man na de anim na wa ko fight
chopa ye di ye ko promote that to about my jam essence jam no se no fata so di party nani eduko 2020 na ye be di nkunimu so
ye hwe wo hwe ne oma ye be ka se nana aya wa bi wa ma amanfo ko school free ni ade uji di se we nyina ti mo betimi abapa
me pa cho SHS no ye no emwa yen essence ye mani bi eco school kra me yakosho munyinsen jam ka so be any progressively onu ka so be ya bomu nanso oni dan oni classrooms nanso still obeye progressive SHS enu na edi yenya enei sesi ye mani be ko school taught when school obi ko betina 3 months no be full from to akobida eye ni wumba magana nemra bebia Ghana eduru enenu eye shame e magana
hwe nkwala na unyini za akwala no na akwala bone no wakofa akwan bi so anyem
se akwala bia no se entitia eni ni ho a osei se our boarding house are teachers headmasters anyone who now so wo ba edi 15 years 14 years now di na go to hostel why na ehwe ne so umia wani ahwe ne so mpo ayedi no bia ahwe ne so onu asori a okope na aduane onu asori a okobeda time onu pe no e na obeda e na obi ani won so obetia ne se koda enti enye nkwala no eye nia na na do aye no enu na bi aseye aba nkwala no
na ododo women organizer ene ene no etwetwe enkomo no otremu a emfa ho akokọ sa kire akromasan kura na ene ne fe once at school no nkwala na kwa omobebu no tot ne de double track system no enye ma Ghana nkwala nti no ye den a omompe Yegusua ewo NDC national headquarters ye twen ye hwe anim se ye former president onimonyamfo John Dramani Mahama ebeba bepiemu wa ha na wabefa the forms na no ne yehu se forms no obefa anaso onfa obe declare the intention so obekọ anaso onko as flag bearer for NDC biemu ana ni nyina ye wa twen mu a ye hwe se ebekọ so ewa ha na sesi idea odio ma no etremu a yewra ni lante vanderpool ene ye papa John Dramani Mahama nti eno mo wa ha omo gidi say party no there wiebe 2020 on beba power. Yawa Yera Ephraim ni Tasaki opese ojina as General Secretary I na ntwetwe komo Deputy General Secretary na je say Yera akoko ni lo ho na opese utunu.
Well, as we speak there me to me can say ono so Deputy General Secretary and now uncle, but what I know is say I am contesting for the position of Deputy General Secretary.
Did this party manage what you say obeko na ombeto ama?
Yes, me jidepa because most of them ni Juma Mayor Ediama party no. Even as we speak, me secretary to the Greater Accra Regional Elections Committee. Now moi omunim Juma Mayor at the moment, making sure say we will have picture album. We be nyama be to ensure say election na ye ba be wo Greater Accra no e be cause wawa. Me this say those same things will be replicated in any of the regions. Those are the creative things that me say electing me as Deputy General Secretary. I'll make sure say it is done in all the regions.
KOFI TV sune yama platform no kasa chair delegates.
Okay, delegates. Your friend Ephraim Nathan Saki. My branch secretary da. My ward secretary da. My deputy constituency secretary da. My constituency secretary da. And as I say, means I am secretary to the Greater Accra Regional Elections Committee. Me ba as Deputy General Secretary. My main aim of coming is say I'll make sure I create a database that will ensure say we have all the branch executives in that database and even members of the various constituencies on that database. Sana say be appointment be now be the opportunity be man and yes say be sa obi say fa obi bra say ye ni sa na say massa opportunity to people like they end up bringing their classmates, they end up bringing their friends, omunye party members. But if I'm able to create that database will serve as a database that Obia will have access to. Sana only the party members will be given political positions to occupy.
Yeah, that's what Papa said when you bring only yakasa. Yeah, that's it.
Meme call us. Me a constituency organizer. I was so north. Me or a constituency organizer. I was so central. And now you are Domamanti. What I say? You wanna you have a presentation form a way letter no. And your man national pen for say. I been say election now. Friend, presidential aspirant election no. Domama Obakobi. What I say? Enter the Abba. Into Ushaya Yagina no 95% a delegate. Yagina Yato Yatresa Jomama Babana Yatuamano. What I say? Obama constituency, me were 89 branches. Said 99 I go to 99 times 89, 801. Plus constituency executive 28, former MP and the current MP 2. And now Ebimuka about 850. Ya community, ya trust who say, Jomama na 2020 with my power na my. And you know, about 97% today, already say, on the form no.
Not power or what that ansana president what is to say CIA betu no gidi say power no betimi asan ko back owo incumbent bo antimina osan be ko imu
yes ni oku ya odwane ye no o wa koye so be sa kubio no oku ya owu ya nde wewu what I say na na do biti so biti na do 2012 and na do be biti no ndi Jomama wa ko nje say o ba be sa biti bio eda ho nyakopo eda ho say 2020 Jomama ne be je efi about Jomama 2020 no obi enu a o ma je fi akufo adu nsem what I say enti no ye wa ha ye gina ye twen mpenfo na ba o mo leta ne ko o ba na ekofie na ko ya ho bua ye campaign a mo odin e de amano na about the whole Ghana ye beto be wie no be 96% the whole Ghana na Jomama we nya na 96% no akofesi akufo adu 2020 ana obi obat contest ama bibia no na ya gitumi no e de ba NDC na Jomama and osaje enti say akufo adu give ni se no so no ya kokora e no gifi abrante nsem nde se na kokora abrante no so kokora gifi akora nsem ntoko bia ni ho
enti yete ase ya na che se empanifo anya aba ha ne de there's no way your former president John Dramani Mahama be san aba ha
me ma dream there as a constituency organizer and me mpanifo ayo ha there yanimi say chief of staff aba ha na na hina jokum aba ha na vampire mo asifo die chi aba ha na letter ni kuro mu there me ma dream there minim so mampani dada mama anya de o den obeba madwin me nka so obi omo madwin no enti no so wa ma kura ye penisa on lazy the boot no ntwen mamba kura ye ba bibia na den ye de krana komo no fie e kire se so obo wa ye oni ampo no hwa anasi na mo tam no du se oba pick form no a ena kra ye be kire bibi ezo me dasba ye from me Alhaji Chinese me fi I so north me organizer I was so north otu SL oye organizer ewo I was so central or say assemblyman me new way the friend showman alejo oye okontese regional organizer ewo greater Accra oye say assemblyman ewo choko what I say ogo of deputy secretary
oh 2020 done deal because one say for baby say see audition nko a akwadwane so anu no John Mama nyuma pa oyeye ehihye pa ode tu ho a ene akokora ne ba ya wa be say niama wa be pas
enhihye no ne nioma pa oyeye no betimi abobos bi so aman
oh a bit say cheap compounds are oyeye osisi ye hospitals regional hospitals are oyeden osisi ye polyclinics are converted here to general hospitals so any schools millennium schools here osisi here wo just o initiative nyama bebre egu akwam na em say MPP for omo ba no wo mo ntro ni bi ni say omo ba one village one dam one district $1 million any won kika ho omo ba ye omo ntumi emfa soso embo fem kura anya hwi na em say sa free SHS na omo kan no eya dipa but John Mama ema eti yen wan say oba be ye ni progressively so wo ene me no ka say yesi ebinumu beko 3 months 4 months no betina fie na ebinumu aside den akọ omu wi a asabe den e fain e na ye de oman ekọ so wo na sayesi ye beko ne saa ene Ghana de enko wie peye enu nti yesu afra John Mama ye nyina ye de ye support me gina ha yi mini ayawaso central constituency organizer asan eye Kotobabi electoral area assembly member me electorate nyina akasa because ye bre
san nioma former president John Dramani Mahama ye nyina e ba ne se na Ghana fo hu amomanto aman
esan se MPP fo entro fita pa la dinu sabeka entro fita pa enu ena mo ka kire Ghanaians ena Ghanaians su de awako bibi se ye refi ade entem nia oye adepa no ye hu but woman wo be twa entro no be twa ye no se Ghanaians ye nu ye hu krenkrofo entumi ye mo niama e wo habo so hu ye nu ye hu yanka ye boa
so wo hwe na se Ghana for ye pentro de na mo fa ntrom ra bi
NDC party ye doye man enu nti nia ye friend ntro ye ntumi fa etro en governor yen kro yi ye fa rule yen kro yi ema enko ha yen asefu se wo enu nti no NDC yen fa entro emfa embu man no ye be ka no kra de ye betumi aye ye be ka na wa wo hwe susu a nia NDC oman no eni John Mama ebetumi aye no ni nyina wo ho evidence no wo ho a ubehu
ne krakra mu yama platform no delegates kasatro
Oh, me can't actually delegate for you now. I'm saying, woman, almost aspire for flag bearership. No, you now qualify to be president of Ghana, and now on the ticket of NDC or flag bearer. But yes, woman, you now say, nyanto wasiye. Not nyuma pa John a shall no on fire and ye until a man a chance no and says ubeko na uko share a pet bakuye and she said who caught now delegates here kasa who say unia like I was saying ye na say wenya na onunya na just say what the empire aba party ni mu eti me sire delegate obia obeba bia obabeka asembia no mama yandwe hu mienu na yɛmfa yɛn support ɛne yɛn kokromoti no ɛmfa ma John Mahama na ɔnsan ɛmmra na ɔmbɛgye yɛn ɛmfi ɛnkwasu yi mu.
Yɛda so papa.
Brɛ Ghanafoɔ bro yɛ bro yɛwuo oh John Mahama bro John Mahama bɛgye yɛn o
John Mahama come and rescue us.
Oh mami.
We must have done the national elections before we can proceed to select a flag bearer. So those of us who are engaged in this process now, we are not going to be the same team or may not be the same team that will formulate the actual regulations, that will provide for qualifications to contest and filing fees and grounds for disqualification and what have you. But we are just preparing the ground for a future National Executive Committee. When I talk about a future National Executive Committee, I don't mean that we are leaving. What I mean is that even those of us who are remaining, we would have to renew our mandate and be working with a new mandate. So when I say new executive, that is precisely what I mean. Ladies and gentlemen, we have already quoted our constitution to remind all the contestants about the need to be decorous in your pronouncements when you are on the campaign trail. And we have also pointed at the various sections of the constitution that deal with our disciplinary code. And if the history of some of us is anything to guide you, we intend to hold your feet onto fire. So please, if you don't trouble will not trouble you. So make sure, if you want to lead the National Democratic Congress, you abide by the Constitution of the National Democratic Congress. It is not a constitution which some of us brought from our homes. We came to meet it, and our duty is to implement its provisions and enforce them and ensure that when we leave it, the others can also come and continue from where we left off. And so we want to facilitate the process of engagement such that people don't begin, because we are, even though as a political party, we are the main interested parties. But that is not to say that nobody is interested in our Congress or the outcomes of our elections beside the members of the NDC. We have key opponents whom we intend to dislodge from government. Yes. So they will definitely be interested in the outcomes of our elections. After all, if you have opportunity to select the captain of the team you are going to engage with, Won't you do it? So we are fully aware that even as we undertake these processes, our key opponents will do everything to throw some sand in our garri. So we must open our eyes very well, and when we see signs of those things happening, we must nip them in the bud. When you make pronouncements, it is our colleagues in the media who will carry your pronouncement to the general public. Between the time you speak and the time your speech gets to the ground, many things can happen. So we want you to be aware of that. So we intend establishing a WhatsApp platform linking all the contestants, so that if you hear any pronouncement that you think is not in good taste, you quickly post it there in real time, and then the leadership will have an opportunity to quickly cross-check the contents of what is alleged to have been said, and then if there is any wrongdoing, you will be able to follow up quickly to avoid responding to some wrong statement. Because the responses and the counter responses also equally have a potential of creating or aggravating the same confusion. So we want to thank you very much. We want to express our appreciation through you to His Excellency, our former leader, that he has delivered this message to us. We will assure you and all the contestants that we will try as much as possible, to the best of our ability, to ensure that the rules are applied evenly across board, so that we have an even playing field. It doesn't matter, in our view, it doesn't matter who wins the contest. What matters is how that person wins the contest. So that is why we may be stepping on the toes of very good friends, but it is a duty we must undertake to ensure that the party will move from strength to strength and recapture power to save Ghana. I want to thank all of you and thank the media for this morning's event. For the first time, we have our comrades in the media uninvited. So it's a win-win situation. Our news attract the media, and the media also benefit from our news. Is that not it? This is we benefit because through you, you propagate our message, and you also use our message to sell your media station. I thank you and wish you well, and may God bless our homeland Ghana. If you have any other response, you may have.
Executive Party, just to react very briefly. First, we are equally grateful for giving us this warm reception. Secondly, you mentioned it, and I think the point needs to be emphasized, that on behalf of our candidate, we can assure the party executive that we will be duly guided by the principles and the philosophy of our party in conducting our campaign. And I want that point to be emphasized, that John Dramani Mahama'S team will be guided by the principles of our party and our philosophy to ensure that throughout there will be a decent campaign without throwing mud at each other. So, briefly, again, on behalf of our former president, we are deeply grateful. We are grateful to the the press, and I believe that you will carry this message across the nation. Thank you all very much. And I thank the rank and file, those who have managed to be here, and those who are outside and beyond. Thank you very much.
Weight being added to it, so it's good for us.
How about the call that the campaign should be clean?
Sure, the campaign must be very clean. We are not going to tolerate and accept campaigns of insult, vilification, and mudslinging. It's alien to NDC, and we want to advise all persons who are seeking leadership, whether as flag bearer, whether as party executives, to be wary of the words that they use against each other.
Yes, sir, but you have spoken. And your founder yesterday also reacted to that. What do you say to this?
What did the founder say? The founder agreed that it's wrong, but except that he feels like certain things started earlier. But the belief is that even if it started earlier, it should not continue. That has passed. But what is happening today should be stopped. So he didn't say it wasn't wrong, but what he's saying is that, and I also didn't say that it started by him, but I'm talking about what he has done has been wrong. And so that's all that I have to say. Very injurious. Yesterday, your station hosted 2 physically challenged persons, and it was all about condemnation. If the comments were positive, will you be running news and then be hosting those persons? No. So it does a lot of injury to the party. Thank you.
I'll get you a mic. There's a mic here for you.
Oh, sure. Say anything I hear kwa mobia. Yen si obia kwan. Obia be contest but omokasa eni nsema omoka no. Enye nkasa eye clean. Enye kasa edi mpuntu obeba. Enye kasa ebe sai niama. Say oji to me say ye no kre except that ose ade na American one asem e sha sache that shall say 2011, but he agrees that but I'm not interested in your HM. I'm interested in what is happening now whilst I'm a leader. There be a letter of intent. At the end of the day, no, you be a program Keseswa Obeko Indra over half for a meeting. Indra no half for Council of Elders meeting. Obia nkona yenkoye edwumaden ema nkunimde ye de embra party ni Auntie Maggie, how are you?
Yeah.
yo, e di antena ya bembebu. Shed, damn. Hey, Jaja, what's out? Damn, Yentina, you're not 24 hours. Shed, damn.
It's the never ya de ne kwa biom omo kwa daso de o market omo keke obi a brasini obi a watima obi oni nsanya ya ni nipa kasa yenye nridie ni ya de ne kwa ya tiri nya no ono na akukudu fo no ya de ni 2 franc ano ni akotu osoro no 2020 victory for Mahama'S sen kofa
ya husa Ghana for su Ghana kase uko ejodi fo no wa Akufado mutie Akufado wa warm sleeping tablets ejwadis for man no Akufado a warm sleeping tablets omu sun enyoma yedeje 1 million say ye pa ocha mo 20 Ghana no nka wo ma to bia mo so mo nya Akufado ama awiasum nyina gijan say dey see trouble dragging eye urade hifa na Akufado dey yeko yakuma eti o Akufado Yo ye enunti me amigran enunti ana ma hwese atare we say me kokwan so me ye kwansofo ni me hwe wo kwan aban de ye faso a enunti ana enne mani abre ana ma beje sa atare di ahye ye kwansofo ma ni nyina ye betu abano adi amajo mama ye hia do mamo ye nya ye kwansofo no
What's a mom pedant?
Yeah, double trap. Our school for this Sue. I am for Sue. Says a double trap in the bar. I scaffold the business come on back school, private school. I'm going to tell you, it is a double trap. Nana, Yampo, 2020.
A DNA, a double tracking system.
Double travel system, Yampo, I am for Sue. Just ask her for the mama school. Yeah, any sky, every for my offier, no one number bound. I am about bound. Nane, Kongramo, or through other ulam. Yako for a few house I for. Who's I am out here. Kongram, or so the woman, etc. Media for some of my kind of crisis. Yes, I am. Yes, man, Penny Akufado. Send your can and yana wire no. Tis a warrior, now we're doing a benefit so. Najuma wants me a 1 year to
Osha said near all kind and you know, I mean, say advantage, mamma.
I am my I was saying I can't open the bit and yes, sir. You shouldn't fear none about. As I never top ana, a BM to be cry. I'm pressure Bekunipa. Say, Regana, Niaqua. I go for a wood in your mocra. I bra Ghana. I want to do.
And he heard him say, Papa JM Bebahangasan Wama Aham.
JM. So wabo, wamo, Nisunsum, Akatayaso, and the Bawaman, and higher category. More than time and penny 40.
As a Panamomi, also we are good. A quiet man so now to see our buyer to swear.
Near Abandia and say, a bra war bebano, or say ye ready for bo. So ba Yahuba toye. Yakwa kwanso ba ye be ye niama ne ho atoye. Oba ye no se de ye sika nyina hye. Lo e ma ye jeje dwa ahye. Ene wo ba wuntimi nyu niama. Ghana fo na wo dada ye nyu. Me se ye nya yakwa kwanso no. Ye na ye nim ne ene. Ye hu se nana ne wo ye no. Enye no kure. Ene hwe ne dollars ye du. Hwe ye niama egu ha ye ntimi nyie. Nana ba dada ye. Nana wabeku ye anu ti me kache obi ase ye ma enye nyina na yete office ya ye adwuma ye de ni edwadie eti obi a wobe ha ye na ye so ye ntimi hwa ye ma na ye ma no so ntimi ma ye president ye ma no bi ntimi ma ye ministers no asase ye ni free ho mo ma ye nyina ye kwatai NDC achi anu ti na masha de sa atare we me pese obi ehu ye nyina ye kwatai NDC achi na ye ntoa bama ye papa John Mahama na wamedi wo bai so na ono dia wo ye president ya adwarifo ya ho toye
but
da ye huno so
executive member, national organizer, today truly has been a very great day for me because I thought he would not listen to the cry of Ghanaians, the grassroots members of the party, and other senior members of the party to make a stake to it. He could have chosen his comfort over this responsibility. But as you know him as a leader, he had accepted once again to show that quality of a leader, of putting himself, not what he wants, but what the good people of this country and party wants him to do. So I'm really, really, really happy.
No, but Mr. Don, some say that he was influenced to contest because John Dramani Mahama decided not to contest the election, but the likes of you, of course, prevailed on him to contest the election.
Yes, of course, there's a need to prevail on him because that is what is happening on the ground. You see, as a leader, you are supposed to try and hunt for talent. That's what we've been taught to do. And if you check the ground, you ask everybody, they'll tell you, like we have regretted what we did in 2016. I.e., they are referring to the vote they casted against President Mahama or didn't go to the polling station to vote. I meet two categories of persons. Those who say, oh, we thought he has won already. So we didn't, because you can't see all this development and people will not vote for him. So we thought he has won. So we didn't go to vote. You meet others who said, oh, we thought that somebody was coming to do something better. So we voted against him. All these two categories have both regretted and are ready to move immediately if it is him. They are not saying that if it is not him, they won't move though, but you may have to do something extra to get them moving. With him, it makes the work easier. So I'm personally happy because I have been prevailing upon him. Right after the election, I knew we will get to this point. I knew Ghanaians were going to regret the vote they casted or didn't cast in 2016. And that is exactly what has happened because I know what is in John Mahama and I know what it is that he has done. And I know how he meant well for this country.
But Mr. Adams, some say that it's going to pose a greater challenge for the NDC, looking at what his contenders are doing. They want to damage the product, John Dramani Mahama, that you can't market to Mahama when it's due for election. I mean, so how do you salvage this whole thing?
You see, Mahama'S market is out there. It's like Coca-Cola.
Yeah, but some people are seeking to damage the market.
I'm saying that it's like Coca-Cola. All other category of drinks have come. They have done all kinds of adverts to undermine Coca-Cola, but it continues to be a great brand. So you can do as much as you want to do, but Mahama will remain Mahama. His strength, his everything is out there. It's so clear. It's vividly written. It's there. You will attempt. If you don't take care of it, you will get damaged. It's like hitting your hand against a rock, thinking that you want to break the rock. You will injure your hand. And you will have sore fingers and not the stone that you are hitting. So, Mahama is as solid as rock.
So the presidential race, how many percent for John Dramani Mahama?
I don't want to talk about percentage, but I know that he's going to win handsomely.
90%.
That one I can.
85%,
People, anything below 90% for me will be like another performance. It means that maybe our people didn't do well. It will be more than that. I have indicated clearly, and I'm not hiding my indications that this is what is good for the party, this is what is good for the country, and we must go by it. Let the party rally round him. Let us rally round him. Let people forget about their little personal things that, oh, maybe I should have been appointed a DC here, maybe I should have been on this board, maybe I wasn't given this, I wasn't given that. He can't be everywhere to be able to give everybody everything. It is as he moves on, then he'll be able to take care of a lot more. Let all of us come on board so that Ghana that is suffering today, we will take away that pressure from the country and reposition it for the development. We will make sure that the shift system President Akufo-Addo and his government are introducing in secondary school level will be done away with. We will make sure that students go to school the way they have been going to school. We eliminated shift system at the basic level. We will eliminate it at the secondary school level. We won't sit there unconcerned and allow kids to suffer and destroy education. Jobs will be created. Health infrastructure will be built. The health minister is going about commissioning projects that were initiated, paid for, and done by John Dramani Mahama.
But of course, you know that governance is a continuous process.
Of course, we agree. They should do something. They are initiating nothing. They are initiating nothing. They are collecting money left, right, center, doing nothing. What is there to show? For so many monies that they have collected, what is there to show? Nothing. Everything they are commissioning now is what President Mahama initiated, found money for.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, my brothers and sisters, fellow Akatamansonians, my countrymen and women, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to confirm that I have submitted my letter to the General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, confirming my decision to contest for the position of the flag bearer for the NDC when the party opens nominations later this year. In coming to this firm decision, I have pondered deeply and soberly on the socio-economic and political landscape of our country today, vis-à-vis the clear path we had started to build aimed at positioning Ghana as a true middle-income country by modernizing our dilapidated social and economic infrastructure and gradually inculcating in the Ghanaian a sense of patriotism, self-belief, and commitment to a One Ghana agenda. I've taken into consideration the groundswell of support, the never-ending calls and encouragement from a large section of our party elders, members of our party, supporters, and Ghanaians from diverse backgrounds. I have prayed diligently about the task ahead, and I believe I owe a duty to God and my country to take our great party back into government, to right the wrongs of the past, and to put an end to the cries of the people under the current dispensation. The 2020 election presents our party, the NDC, with a great opportunity to offer yet again visionary leadership driven by a commitment to create opportunities for all our people, not just a few. Our collective victory in 2020 will end the increasing hardships, expand the base of our economy, create more sustainable jobs, ensure shared prosperity for all, and pursue good governance, including peace, unity, and security. As a servant leader, I have listened with deep respect to the elders of our party, to members of our party, and Ghanaians from all walks of life, and I'm honored to avail myself for truthful, transparent, selfless, unifying, and dedicated service to the National Democratic Congress, and above all, to the good people of Ghana.